Alright people, this is Brad the Lad back again with another video, and today this is a bit of I just want you guys to help me in terms of doing something, because you guys know the Phil Neville training sessions. Well, I don't know, it's some of that pretty much like excites me of doing, doing this thing on FIFA 13, sharing it to YouTube. I've done it for 20 weeks now. The Oxford United episode was the 20th week. But this week, we don't have a team to do it. And I was thinking of different ways to maybe make it more interesting to see which team you'll play for next. Because, for example, I was actually thinking, because I've actually got like a blue bag in here somewhere, and I've got like all the teams that haven't been used. There's 4 teams, of course, that can't play. He can't play for. This is the rule. So he can't play for Man United because he played for them, or Everton because he played for them as well. He's not allowed to play for Liverpool or Man City either because they're the rivals, and I think they'll be quite happy about that. But he is 99 rated, and he's allowed to play for clubs like Arsenal and Chelsea and Spurs. He can play for them. And on FIFA 13, I've had requests of teams that are not on FIFA 13. Most of them have been done involved in the 20. But there is, if you don't know which ones haven't been, if you don't know which training sessions Phil hasn't been involved in, just look on the channel. I know all of them. But in some ways, I'm going to be watching the Burnley versus Chelsea game. Not what, but it's the game I was kind of looking at and choosing, maybe, because he hasn't played for either team, maybe it could be the decider of who he plays for. Or maybe if there's a game on the week after, Crystal Palace and Leicester, I'm going to pick that game as a game. It doesn't have to be the biggest game of the weekend, a game I might choose. And, so I was thinking Crystal Palace versus Leicester, the winner of that game Phil can train for, because he is, hasn't trained for them yet in my series, which I find really, really interesting. And, we have to do the English teams first, and there's also the blue bag. I've done it before. I did it with Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday back in September. It just made the fixture more interesting for me. I don't know which ways to do it. There's 3 ways to do it. So there's either match decides who he trains for, the winner gets to have him for a training session for once. And there's another one where I pick teams out of the blue bag. And there's a third one where I get requests from the viewers as well. If you do have any requests, I will try and fill them in. This is like, I don't know, it's like a collection of videos. And I also want some like training drills as well, if you can. People might not, people who don't really watch the channel that much might be a bit confused about what I want to do. I can understand that because I only understand it, and there's another game I was thinking of, Norwich against Watford, and I've done both of those teams at like the very, very start, but I couldn't show you the training session on camera, on video. You had to look at me reacting to the skills and stuff. So maybe we could have like a reunion winner in that one. So yeah, it's a strange one. It's a very, very strange one. But I would appreciate your help in this. So if you can help me, and if you do understand what I mean, please give me any suggestions on how to decide to do this. I'm thinking of doing the Burnley versus Chelsea game this weekend to decide which team we'll train for. But yeah, that's as far as it'll go. I'll see you all later, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.